From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Black Knights and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now Burrow on first down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. The 20, and now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown,
Joe Mixon, 45 yards, and the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
His kick is good.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Knights, nothing.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Run past the 30-yard line there.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled it.
A good run on 1st down, followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that 1st down there and keep this one going.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
33-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it. Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll give it to Mixon, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The ball carrier.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead.
14. Black Knights, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down at the 20.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
First down, London.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Bengals 14. Black Knights 3.
On second down, here's Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Let's go.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The quick throw by Burrow is complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He'll fire deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb, 75 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
10 at the 44-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 30. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Black Knights 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
3rd and 13.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanket into passing lanes.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right,
to make a big play. Yeah. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football.
And that is caught. He's got it for the Bengal touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. 79 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Going up top. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Carrier.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Black Knights.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second and 9 now. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
The pass.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
London.
DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. That last run good enough to have him surpass for his career. Get this, folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now, you've got Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, Marcus Allen, and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past them with just a few more carries.
Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now it's Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, 38 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down.
First down, London.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far. But a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
At the Bengals 24-yard
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's third and short.
And 1.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Check, 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 check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Bengals add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now this throw caught left side. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Gain on the play.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb his intended target. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it. And he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30, 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
And 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Logan Wilson, his second sack of the night.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
23 yards the pick up there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more on that one and another first down. He'll drop to throw. Now a desperation. He's got it at the 15. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch?
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's at the 50. The 30, the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Black Knights, 38. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.